Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode
109. 50 plus 25 plus 20 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 is 109. Cuz math.
You better check her.
Check it.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
We are...
We're just at home.
No. As you can tell, we're not at home.
We are not at home.
We are at my sister and brother-in-law's home in Abbotsford, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Where we have been since Wednesday evening.
Yes.
And that's why it looks a little bit different. And we'll tell you all about that in a sec.
Yes.
Special hello to anybody who has just found us.
Yes.
And we're here to tell you all about...
I was just thinking the other day, it's been a while since you've done a special hello.
Well, let's see. How about a special hello to anybody who watches us in Wisconsin?
Yeah. Say it like that. Wisconsin.
That's how they say it.
I know.
Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome.
We have had
a whirlwind of a week.
A whirlwind of a week in Wisconsin.
Stop saying Wisconsin like that. You're going to offend the great people of this great state.
All right, so let's get down to
business.
Down to business.
Okay, so first and foremost, the video is not going to be exactly the same as you're used to.
Right.
But for the most part, it's going to be basically the same. Okay.
Right. So we hope you've had a good week.
Yes.
We've had a great week.
Had a fantastic one.
It started off with...
So last Monday. So we didn't leave Cincinnati until Wednesday.
Right.
But that doesn't mean the fun started on Wednesday. The fun started on Monday.
Right. We went out to eat with our friend Katie Glass and her husband Andy.
Yes.
And
hi, Andy. Aren't you so glad we didn't skip an episode because we were on vacation?
Yeah. Katie is one of our Crockpot Friday crew, Whistle Stop gang, whatever you want to call it. And,
she's our friend.
And we wanted to
Andy.
we wanted to get together with them for dinner, which we did Monday night at the Rusty Bucket, which is right down the road from our house.
Yep.
And we had a
glorious time.
Blast.
Glorious.
We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
So that was Monday night.
Yes. And then Tuesday, I went to work. And then about 11:30 noon, one of my/our dearest dear friends.
I should say our.
Our.
Of course it's our.
Okay, well, I talked to her first, so technically I win. And I talked to her more than you do, so, okay. Kia. Kia came into the shop with her mom, and Kia and her husband Nathan, and Kia's mom, and Kia's dad, and Kia and her husband's 3 children all came to Mason because they were celebrating the boys' birthdays, and they spent a few days at Great Wolf Lodge and just like, doing it upright. And when in Cincinnati and you cross stitch, one must come to Keepsakes. And so Kia has obviously been there before, but it was the first time that her mom had ever been there, which was really cool. And so Kia wanted to come in and show her mom around, which was wonderful. And then she also wanted to purchase a couple of things that she had ordered. And my girl Kia made the switch to even weave.
You didn't tell me.
I thought you knew. Yeah, so she had purchased at
big.
It's huge. At StitchCon, she had purchased some amazing fabric from Color and Cotton. And like the color was just like, colors are just so beautiful that you're like, I don't even care what this is, I just want it. And that's exactly what had happened to her. And so she bought it, and it was 32 count Lugana, I think. Maybe drove it. I'm not sure. Anyway, but she sat next to me, and I was just like, well, you already know how to make X's. I'm not teaching you how to cross stitch. And so I'm like, just let me know if you have any questions. And because she's amazing, did not have any trouble at all. So, so it was really fun. And she had ordered a few things for us, and she was like, I'll pick them up when I come. And so she did. And make sure that you check out her channel to see her Keepsakes haul, which I'll link her channel in the description box below. But I also wanted to show, so her mom stitches as well, and which is why she wanted to show her mom around Keepsakes, obviously. So her mom gave us these really cool needle minders.
Yeah.
And
these are awesome.
Kia asked me to send her the graphic of our caricatures that were done by Randy Turner, Mr. Heart and Hand.
Right.
And so I said, okay. And I didn't really know what they were for. And then I was surprised with 2 of these on Tuesday, one for me and one for Pam.
Yeah. Mine's exactly the same.
So look
Aren't those awesome?
Look at our little faces.
It's like it's glass over the top, and
Yeah.
she just kind of...
It's really cool.
Cut out the graphic.
Yeah. And then on the back, look, can you see that?
Yeah.
It's the shape of Ohio.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. And they're super, super good magnets.
Yeah, like super high
So
quality.
what is Kia's mom's name?
I knew you were going to ask me, and I don't remember because
Oh,
I'm
well,
a
Kia's
terrible
mom.
person.
Thank you very much.
I'm a terrible human.
No,
I didn't write it down here.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
So I'm excited about that, and I'm going to put it on a project here shortly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, so Kia and her mom were there for a couple hours at most, and then they left because they wanted to decorate their room at the Great Wolf Lodge for the birthdays for the boys. And so then after work, I went home and picked up Pam, and then Pam and I met Kia and Nathan for dinner.
Right. We went to a place in Mason called Two Cities Pizza, and the reason it's called Two Cities, as you might guess, is because they have New York style pizza, which is on the thin side, and Chicago style pizza, which, as just about everybody knows, is deep dish. So we had an awesome time. Earlier that day, the restaurant had a situation with their air conditioning, so it was a little close at the beginning of our evening, but I think by the time we left, close meaning warm.
Oh,
yeah, kind of not air conditioned.
Right.
But I think by the time we left,
it wasn't that bad.
I think I felt it kind of coming back on.
Yes.
But it was fine. We had a blast with them. We always do.
Time.
And
Kia presented both of us with a present.
Oh yeah.
And I brought mine. Pam left hers at home, and I brought mine because I was like,
It's not because I didn't like mine. Don't misinterpret.
No, I always bring way more cross-stitch stuff than I need to, even when it's like not necessarily a retreat.
You gotta see this. Just wait.
So I'm going to make every valid attempt to find the pattern for this. So it's called the Sew Together Bag, SEW Together Bag. Right. And I will say before I show you, no, Kia is not selling them.
Right.
No, Kia does not have an Etsy shop.
Right.
Yet.
Right.
And the reason being, and if you sew and you see this, you will understand why. Because the amount of time, energy, effort, sewing skill, and products like zippers and things that needed
go into it
to make it,
right,
it would probably retail somewhere around $80.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know if people would pay that, and she also like has so much other stuff going on that running an Etsy shop isn't on the top of her radar
right now.
Right. So, this is what she made for me. So there was a new fabric line that came out not that long ago, and was debuted at Quilt Market, and it is called the There's No Place Like Home, I think, is the line, which obviously is Wizard of Oz themed, and is put out by Riley Blake Fabrics, and I'm obsessed with it. Kia's obsessed with it, and she got a fat quarter bundle and made this Sew Together bag. So, are you dying? So this is what one side looks like. So she adds like the rickrack and stuff. So this is really cool. So this part here, and if you're familiar with quilting fabrics, excuse me, at all, is You can come back in the frame, Pam.
Oh.
Welcome back. Is that there are, I guess it's like legally, or they were legally required to do it. That
right. That's what she said.
That's what she told me. On every fabric, on the seam or the bias, I guess is what you call it. On the edge.
Selvage?
Selvage, that's the word I'm looking for. Yep. They have to have little dots of every single color that was used in the production of that fabric.
Right.
So a lot of companies just have circles of the colors, right? Riley Blake made them little Totos. Like, shut the front door. And then Kia cut the salvage off and made it a little accessory. And I don't know if you all can tell, but she quilted this in the shape of bricks, like the Yellow Brick Road. So there's Dorothy. And she had to fussy cut it because it's a directional fabric. And then this is the other side. A beautiful balloon and line. Okay, and then I knew this was coming, like this wasn't a complete surprise because there's so many different colorways of the fabrics that she wanted me to, come on, there it goes. She wanted me to have my pick of the fabric. So then this fabric up here, this is the bias. I'm learning, Kia, look at me. Is the part of the line, which is the little Yellow Brick Road. And then I picked the gray zipper. But then magic happens. This is also part of the line, this green and blue plaid here. And then see, you can like hold it like this or like this. So it slides in your bag like this, or you can put it like this. Okay, anyhow. So then you unzip it, and then this happens. Okay, so first of all, she made these adorable, this is another one of the fabrics. It's the portraits is what we called it. And it unclips. Look at them all. I'm obsessed with her. And then she made me a little needle minder with Toto. And then on the inside, this is all the same line of fabric. And then this is what is that stuff called?
Interfacing?
Yes.
Or batting?
Batting,
batting,
yes.
Sorry.
So you can stick your needles in here. And then she has one of these, and she said that what she does is she
sorts her needles by size.
Yep, and writes the numbers there
right.
on there, which I thought was genius. So and then it folds back together, kind of like a cootie catcher, if you remember those from when we were in elementary school. Okay, and I filled mine with all sorts of stuff. So then there's all these little pockets. There's the zipper free pockets, and then I picked out the teal zipper. And then there's this fabric, which is what we called Storybook. And then that green poppy fabric, which is also over here. And then the mint green Storybook. But like, it holds so much stuff. It's amazing. And sits really nicely next to my stitchy spot, wherever I am. So the first place I've really gotten to use it has been here on this couch right behind us. So it's worked out just swimmingly, and I love it, and I'm obsessed with it. And I thank you so much, Kia, because it's great.
And I love mine too.
She does. So
mine is kind of nautical.
Yes. So stay tuned next week.
And I'll show it next week.
Yes, to see Pam's. So I was like, I don't sew, obviously, right? And so I was just calling this the Kia tube, because that's what it was.
Isn't that cute? That would be a cute name for it.
That's what I call it.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So of course, Wednesday morning, early, we hit the road for Wisconsin. And what that involved was, of course, going around Chicago. Mm-hmm. But we made intermittent stops and got here around dinner time, late dinner time.
Yeah, 7:30.
7:30 or so. And there were a lot of my brother-in-law's family here, which we all know and love. And we had a great time.
I don't know them all and love them, but if you knew them, you'd love them.
Yes. And then the next morning, we got up, and Steph and my sister Laura and I drove to Amory, Wisconsin.
Is it Amory or Amory?
It's one of the two.
Okay,
and
great.
we drove northwest, I think.
Yes.
Practically back into
Minnesota.
Minnesota. And we had been asked if we would like to stitch with a group of ladies at the restaurant that is owned by the lovely and talented Teresa Curry of
Yes.
Needle Bling Designs.
Yes.
And she is one of our wonderful designer friends, one of the special ones.
Yes.
And we met with a group of 5 of them besides us.
Yep. No, there was 4 of them.
Okay.
Besides us, yeah.
Yeah. And we met with them and had lunch at the restaurant and stitched with them and
Had
enjoyed
a
a gorgeous day on the lake.
Oh my gosh.
And enjoyed seeing Teresa again.
Yeah.
And it was a delightful day.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
So we've been up there one time before, and that was in the fall. We stopped there after we went to the Midwest retreat last October.
Right.
But the restaurant wasn't open at the time.
Right.
The
off season.
Yeah, it was the off season, and so it is located on Lake Wapagasset.
Right.
And it is the only restaurant on the lake.
Right. So you can actually pull up your boat to the restaurant and eat and then go home by boat.
Which is
so that's
awesome.
very cool.
So cool.
Remind us a lot of Maine. And,
for sure.
So, yeah.
So one thing that I did, and I wanted, like, I can't even tell you how wonderful the weather has been here. Like, zero humidity, like, just awesome. And that day that we went out there, it was stunningly gorgeous.
Right.
So not only did I take some video of outside of the Waterside Bar and Grill, but I also took video inside of the restaurant itself, and then of all of the amazing people that we met there. And so we want to show you that and give you a little bit of a tour of the Waterside Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
And so we will insert the video. Hello, everyone. Today is Thursday, August 8th, and we are in the great state of Wisconsin. We are on our, as Pam likes to call it, our Wisconsin wing-ding tour, if you will. And we got into Wisconsin to my aunt's house last night. And then this morning we drove out to this gorgeous spot here on Lake Wapagasset. I think I pronounced that correctly. Which is just outside, if not in, the town of Amory, Wisconsin. And it is about 2 hours away from my aunt's house. And we are here. Look at the sky. Stop. We are here to visit a very dear friend of ours. You might have heard of her. Her name is Teresa Curry, and she is the designer behind Needle Bling Designs. And we met her at Galleria in September of 2018, and we really hit it off. She is fantastic, and so we came up here and visited her spot here last fall after the Midwest retreat, and we came back again in the summer. So she not only designs cross-stitch charts, but her and her boo Brian own and so not only is she a cross-stitch designer, but her and her boo Brian own this amazing bar and grill here on Lake Wapagasset called the Waterside Bar and Grill, and it is open year-round with this gorgeous outdoor seating area and this lovely spot. So I'm gonna go. I just wanted you all to see this, and as you can see, there's a lot of lakefront property here too, and it is just beautiful. just beautiful. So boats will come in and dock here, and this is the restaurant dock, so people only dock here if they're coming to eat at this fabulous restaurant. And it is like 71 degrees, negative humidity. It is just a beautiful, beautiful day. So if you are ever in this part of the world, you gotta come here. So we are here not only to eat and see Teresa, but about once a month or so she has a group of stitchers that come and just sit and stitch and eat lunch and hang out and just enjoy this beautiful corner of the earth. So I'm gonna go in and introduce you to the group of girls that are here and see what they're working on. But oh, I love it here. I love it, love it, love it. So let's go in and see what everyone's working on. This table right here is our lovely, lovely ladies. All right, everyone say hello. Hello. So these are our lovely ladies. Oh, we'll get a picture. So this is our lovely Wisconsin Stitcher girls, plus Pam and my aunt. And I'm gonna go show you guys what they're working on. Pam, what are you stitching on today?
I have brought in Circles North Woods, and I am almost done. Just was telling someone that I have the bottom to do, and it'll be done.
Perfect.
Yes.
Beautiful job, Pam.
Thanks.
All right, and this is
Diane.
Diane. Wow. And where do you live, Diane?
New Richmond, Wisconsin.
Okay. And what are you working on?
I'm working on a cardinal from Country Garden Samplings.
Cottage garden samplings.
Yes.
Yes.
That
That too.
too.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Perfect.
Words are hard. Remember?
Yes, words are very hard. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you.
I love it. And is that 14 count, Ada?
No, 16.
16?
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm a 16 girl.
Get it, girl.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, and you are
I'm Leslie.
Leslie? Why? Are you Vicky? Okay. I was like, I know there's a Vicky in this group. Wow. Okay. And so what are you working on? This looks familiar.
Lizzie Kate Snowman sampler.
Perfect. And what fabric is this?
I think it's amber linen. It's 32 count.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
your white stitches look great.
White is hard to stitch.
I agree. I agree. And where are you from, Leslie?
I live in Birchwood, which is north of Rice Lake, Wisconsin.
Perfect. Gorgeous. Wonderful. All right. So this is my Aunt Laura.
The
Say-
non-stitcher in the group.
Non-stitcher. But are you having a good time with
I'm
us?
having a great time.
Our stitchers, she did. She got a frog. Our stitchers, the best group of people ever. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Nod your head. Yes. Nod your head. Yes. Okay. That's all right. So I am working. This is mine, and I'm working on December wordplay from With a Needle and Thread. And that's where I'm at right now. This whole half is done over here. And I just have this corner left to do, and then it'll be done. And this is Teresa.
Hi.
Of Needle Bling Designs and Waterside Bar and Grill fame.
And is that got a name? Oh, jewelry bling.
Jewelry Bring, you're doing all the things, making moves, you know? And what are you working on?
I am doing Little House Long Makes You Wave.
Fantastic. And you are stitching 1/2
On fabric.
on 32 count fabric,
Yeah.
flare fabric, right?
Correct.
Wild. It's really pretty though.
Thank
And
you.
you've done all the series, right?
Yep, I got it.
Look at these. I love it. I've only stitched the one that you're currently stitching, and now I want to stitch the rest of them.
And they're fun, easy, quick.
Yeah, really quick. Thanks, Teresa.
You're welcome, Miss Steph.
All right, and this is Vicky. Vicky, and where are you from, Vicky?
I'm from Rice Lake, Wisconsin.
Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Fantastic. All right, and what are you stitching on?
I am working on Barthy's thread and Enchanted Pumpkin House.
Perfect.
The printed material that came with the kit.
I was going to say, it all comes kitted up, right?
Yes, it does.
So it's all black, or is it?
It's all black with some silver in the moon.
Gotcha.
And down here.
Love it.
Show your cows.
Oh,
Wanna
yeah,
see
yeah,
my
yeah. Oh, show me your cows.
Oh, yes.
Vicky, I want to see your cows. We are in Dairyland after all, you know? Look at these cows, you guys. Okay, so tell me about this.
This is from Stony Creek Rise and Shine. It's the Call for Fabric by
Oh, it is the called for fabric.
Murray Curry or something like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
It's a 32 count even weave.
Fascinating.
I'm not into chicken, so I put a little pig in the corner.
You charred that yourself.
Yes. Well,
Fan-
not exactly.
You took it from another pattern and put
It's
it
from
in
a Stacy Nash pattern.
Gotcha. Look
All
at
right.
them, they're so cute.
Thank you.
I did not know that was the called for fabric, but I love it. Well, this has just been quite the day, girls, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Lots of good food.
All right, so we're going to go and keep stitching and chatting and having a great time.
Should we do a hashtag show me your
Show me your stitchy bus. Show me your
not bus.
StitchCon is everywhere, people. It's everywhere. Thanks, guys. Bye. Cool.
Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous?
It
Yeah,
was.
it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Teresa and Brian have actually recently moved closer to the lakefront, and they have an amazingly
So
beautiful
awesome.
spot there. And so we got to meet Teresa's daughter.
Yes.
She stopped in, and yeah, just a
she was
lovely group
working
of
there.
lovely group of ladies.
Yes.
And well, she stopped over by the table.
Oh.
And so a special thank you to everybody that we met and
Yes.
stitched with.
Yes.
And ate lunch with. It was an absolute blast.
Wonderful. And so,
So-
next time we come to Wisconsin, we will be sure to do that again.
Absolutely. As most of you know, one of the reasons that we came up here, besides seeing family, was to participate in World Cross Stitch Day, which was Friday the 9th.
Yes.
And we had been invited to a shop in Wausau, Wisconsin, called the Needle Workshop.
Yes.
And so on Friday, we left left Abbotsford and drove to Wausau.
And Wausau is literally exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah, just about 30 minutes.
East
So perfectly
of here.
convenient.
Yeah.
And we were there all day.
All day.
I want to tell you what, though.
It
We
was amazing.
left the parking lot and walked into that shop. It is a great shop. And there is a partnership with a fabric section.
Yes, so it's like the needle
It's
workshop.
like they do both.
and the quilting workshop.
Right.
And so it's all connected, but there's two separate, like you can check out any other place,
Right.
kind of thing.
They were also holding their, I think maybe annual.
Yes, annual.
Tent sale in the back courtyard area, and those were all set up ready to go.
Yes, and then out there also was another tent, which they had set up a bunch of chairs and tables for us, and then just chairs like kind of all around it for Pam and I to sit and meet people. So it was like all these different things. So it was World Cross Stitch Day, annual tent sale, Pam and Steph meet and greet, all of these amazing things.
Yeah.
So it was just like super busy and awesome,
Right.
and we had the best day.
Yeah.
And I was telling people on Friday, and I've told people since too, that one of my favorite things to do is to travel and to meet people that watch us, because this is not two-way. We cannot see you in your pajamas at home. And so, but, you know, if you comment or if you follow me on Instagram and comment there or whatever, it's nice to put a face to a name and hug you and thank you for all of the things that,
Right.
all your love and support for our channel and things.
Right.
And so just like to sit down and just like shoot the shit, basically. It's
Right,
like, it's
right.
awesome.
They provided lunch. We had barbecue and chips and pickles and drinks and great desserts. And we had some Kringle in the morning. And the store was very, very busy.
Yes.
We proceeded to go and shop some. We shopped in the bargain bins and we shopped inside. We
Which we'll show you
actually
in
even hit the fabrics. So
I hit the fabrics.
Yeah. Do we want to insert some video at this point?
I don't have any video of that. I didn't do
I
a
thought
top
you
show.
did.
Nope.
Oh,
But I
okay.
do want to say that for all of the people that came out to hang out with us, meet us, see us, there were some people that we'd seen before in other places, whether it was StitchCon or their trips to Cincinnati. But people came from like hours away.
Right.
So Wausau is basically like right in the middle of the state of Wisconsin. And then, but people came from Green Bay,
Milwaukee,
Madison.
Madison.
Yep, Madison. Basically, Twin Cities. People came from Minnesota, so it was amazing and totally humbling and awesome. And so, thank you to every single person that came. It was so nice and all the things.
And unbeknownst to us, arrangements had been made for local Channel 9 to cover the event, which was very, very nice.
Cover World Cross Stitch Day.
It was a World Cross Stitch Day mention on a local TV station in Wausau. And it even was mentioned by the anchor in the studio. So, you know, that kind of took the craft to kind of a new level of
Next level.
Yeah, next level. And he shot the event and lady stitching and talked to Stephanie a little bit. And it was on the 5 o'clock news that night.
Yes.
So isn't that great?
I'll link the news article below. So if you haven't seen it, then I will link
I
it
think
below.
that maybe that's what I was thinking of when I asked you if there was video.
Yeah. So that's but we can't insert the video into our video because it's not our property.
It's on the. She'll link it to the video story, which also was on the station's webpage. Which
correct.
You know.
Correct.
All right. So
very
that was
cool.
Friday.
So before we close that, also huge, special, wonderful
absolutely.
thank you to Wendy and Carrie and Amy.
Right.
Carrie and Amy are the owners of Needle Workshop, and Wendy is the amazing woman who put the Pam Steph meet and greet together.
Right.
It far exceeded our expectations.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
So, and I highly recommend that you follow me on Instagram and check out all my pictures from World Cross Stitch Day because it was awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Big day.
Big day.
Yeah. We we left before dawn on Saturday.
We did.
We departed before the sun came up for Door County, Wisconsin. Even my brother-in-law, who's a native, had never been to Door County, so it was a great experience for all four of us. We went up one side and down the other of Door County and had a fantastic day. Another beautiful day weather-wise. We went up the bay side of the door.
And that is Green Bay.
And, yeah.
For the most part.
And we had a couple of things in mind, especially to hit, but we kept our options open.
We did.
We didn't exactly know what to expect in terms of crowds and congestion, but we ended up stopping about mid-morning in
10:30, 11.
Okay, what was the name of that
Fish
town?
Creek.
Fish Creek, Wisconsin, and we stopped at a place called the White Gull Inn, which is famous for cherry stuffed French toast.
So Wisconsin, or is it Door County or is it the state of Wisconsin? I think it's just
Door
Door
County.
County is very, very famous for cherries. So everything's like cherry this, cherry that, cherry this,
Right.
cherry that.
And we had heard great reviews of this place.
We had.
It was a lovely, lovely spot. The food was
Amazing.
delicious.
Amazing.
And we then proceeded up to a place called Al Johnson's.
Which is in Sister Bay.
Sister Bay, right? And it wasn't time for us to eat again.
Right.
But they're famous for having goats grazing on the roof. And that we had to see.
Yes. So apparently, from what I read, a lot of Door County was like settled by the Swedes,
Swedes,
yes.
and Norwegians,
Yes.
and so forth.
So Al Johnson's is a Swedish restaurant.
Right.
And so they have an amazing gift shop inside too.
Right.
And then on the roof, the entire roof, and it's angled.
Yeah.
And the entire roof is covered in grass.
Right.
And there are goats on the roof. Right. So I will be 100% honest. In my brain, like, you know, like you picture when someone's like, yeah, there's goats on the roof. And you're like, I pictured there to be 15 goats on the roof.
Right.
And there were 2.
And there were just 2.
So I was a little bit let down.
Yeah.
But also, when do you see a goat on a roof? Never. So,
Right.
So it was very cool. But I will link Al Johnson's website below because they have a goat cam.
Yeah.
So you can, like, just go watch this.
Yeah. Now,
Camera.
Don't get excited. These goats did not even appear real. They were so still.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see a whole lot of even, I don't know, when they eat the grass.
Well, they gotta walk around eventually.
But they were seated on the roof when we
One
were
on both
there.
ends.
And I don't think they budged.
I saw one budge.
Okay. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
But no, they did not budge. So, yeah. So, like we said, it was a little bit of a ho-hum.
But it was cool to see.
But it was kind of cool to see. And we did get a couple of things in the gift shop.
We did.
And it was quite congested. And Al Johnson's was quite busy.
Yes.
They were calling off the names of parties to go eat continually.
Out of all of the different little towns we stopped in, I would say Sister Bay was the busiest.
Right.
Without question.
Yeah. So we enjoyed our drive up pretty much to the top of the peninsula where you can put your car on a ferry and go over to Washington Island.
Where the lavender fields
Where the lavender fields are in bloom. We got up as far as we could go until it was a dead stop getting onto the car ferry.
Right.
And we decided smartly that was not worth our time or effort.
Yeah.
Given that we thought we could see everything we wanted to see in a day.
Right.
So we proceeded to come down the lakeside of the peninsula.
Yep.
And stopped at Cana Island Lighthouse.
Yes, which is in Bailey Harbor.
Which, of
Bailey's
course,
Harbor.
this
Bailey's.
main girl needed to see this lighthouse.
Obviously.
And it was a very unexpected thrill.
Yes.
To say the least.
It was.
If you know anything about me, you know that I love lighthouses, but I have never been up inside one to the top.
Like ever before?
Ever.
I heard you say that, but I was like, that's not true.
Ever. Never. So.
You call yourself a Mainer.
I know. Well, so, whatever.
Whatever, Pam. And you had to go to the top of one in
This one was open to the public. You could climb the close to 100 steps.
93 to be exact.
And I said, I'm going to do it, by God. And so it's actually kind of connected when the lake is low, you could potentially walk across.
Yes.
It was not that low, but you could walk if you had shorts on.
Right.
And, it didn't bother you to do it. We saw people doing it.
Yeah.
But because some people wouldn't have been able to do it, they actually hitch up a hay wagon to the back of a tractor, and this guy
like a big old John Deere
takes you across, and it's like all I could think of was like Oregon Trail, and they're pulling the covered wagons across fording the rivers.
Yes,
right?
that's exactly what it was like.
Very cool. It was very bumpy, but very safe. And
It took all of 3 minutes to get
Right,
across.
right,
Like it wasn't
right.
like a 20-minute
No,
ride.
no. And then you got over on the island, on Cana Island, and they give you a little history of the lighthouse. It is not manually lit anymore,
Right.
like a lot of lighthouses were. And then we took a number to be in a group to go up to the top. And the view was spectacular.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so we got it done. I'm
so
still
for the-
sore. I'm still sore.
But you're alive and you
Yeah,
did it.
and I did it.
And so for those of you who maybe not live in the U.S. or don't know, so the Door County is, on one side it's Green Bay, and then the other side it's actually Lake Michigan.
Right.
And so the view from Cana Island Lighthouse is Lake Michigan, and I think they said yesterday that it was a 10-mile view that you could see because it was that clear.
Yeah.
Like it was beautiful.
gorgeous.
It was worth every single one of those 93 freaking steps.
Right. Yeah,
So,
it was.
was gorgeous.
That was super cool. We
Yes.
came back down to Green Bay.
We sure did.
We stopped in a candy store.
We did.
And then we proceeded to what is a very common thing in the state of Wisconsin, which is a supper club. And
You do not have to pay a membership fee to be in a supper club.
no, this is not a membership club.
I thought you did.
And so I'd been to a supper club in prior years with Laura and Mick. And
In Wisconsin, then?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, most definitely.
Do other states have supper clubs?
I don't think so. Maybe Minnesota, but maybe Illinois. But yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
do
kind of
my
a
supper
thing.
club homework here. for
Well,
this video.
didn't the bartender tell us that there used to be places where you would get beer?
like liquor bars, and then there were beer bars,
Right.
And then they were trying to find a place that was where you could go get liquor, beer, and a meal.
Right. And
And
so
so
that's
supper club was invented.
yeah, and they don't open till like 4 in the
Right.
afternoon. That's the
Yeah.
only meal they serve.
So that's the biggest difference.
We hit it
between
on prime
that
rib
and-
night, and it was spectacular.
And I will have you know that last night at about 1:00 in the morning,
You finished your doggy bag?
I ate my remainder, and I ate it cold, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So it was delicious. Very good.
So good.
Very, very good. You usually have a salad bar.
Yes. Was that a staple of a supper club?
Pretty much, I think. Yeah, pretty much.
good to know.
So we did not get home until, what was it, a little after 10
Yep.
back here.
Yep. 'Cause
And
it's about 2+ hours away.
yeah. Yeah, we had left our options open really for the day. We didn't know if this was going to be a 1-day
Or a two-day.
2-day trip, and I think we can say we did Door County in 1 day.
Oh, yeah.
And we're thrilled with the day. So,
So wait, okay. Side note real quick. Okay. So fun fact, I love true crime. Okay. So, I don't know if you watched it, but I feel like most, if not all of America has
you've at least
watched
heard of it.
Making a Murderer.
The Making of a Murderer.
Yes, the making.
Something like that.
It's called Making a Murderer. And yes, it is. And it is. Pam, don't make that face at me again. And it's on Netflix. Like, literally, if you watch nothing else on Netflix, it's worth getting Netflix just to watch it.
Yeah.
And that took place in the county of Manitowoc.
Right.
In
Manitowoc County.
Manitowoc County. In Wisconsin.
Yes.
So, the supper club that we went to, which was called Galley 57, is literally on Manitowoc Road.
Right.
And it is
So, of
20
course,
minute-
Stephanie had to ask the bartender. So, what do you know about
Well, this is my story. Okay. So, I Google mapped it first from our location to Avery Salvage Yard. And it was 21 minutes. And I for some reason, I had it in my brain that it was out in the middle of nowhere. So then we started talking to the bartender about it. Because I just, I just had so many questions. And so I said to him, I was like, so do the people, in Wisconsin, how do we feel about this guy? Do we feel like he, really did something or what? Or did it, or the things he's being accused of or whatever? And he was like, we all know something. He did something. But we're not sure what. So it was just really fascinating, talk to the locals about it because, you can get online or you can go wherever and talk to people about the show, but these people, lived it. And so it was just really cool.
Yeah,
I love that stuff. I love it so much.
The thing that kind of prompted Stephanie to start a conversation with this bartender was that he was drinking.
Yes.
And Stephanie was like, is that guy drinking on the job?
Yeah.
Because she's worked in the restaurant business, and she's like, that would never
I would
be
have
allowed.
fired somebody in a heartbeat over that.
So I think at first he was like a little bit like, who are you? Because she goes, excuse me, are you drinking?
No, I said, are you on the clock?
Oh, that's right. Are you on the clock? And
he was like, yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, and you're allowed to drink?
I was so confused.
And apparently it is.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Whatever. But it was amazing.
But he was a nice guy, and he kind of gave us some local flavor on the whole Avery thing.
Yeah.
And
no, we
cool.
did not drive to Avery Salvage Yard.
No.
But,
all right. So that was our day in Door County, pretty much.
Yes. And that was yesterday.
And that was yesterday.
Yep.
Today has been more or less of a rest day.
Yes.
And
a breather, if you will.
we wanted to get our video in for all of you.
Yes, we did.
So let's talk about Pam's Pinned Comment. Pam's Pinned Comment is our newest feature, and it has to do with the fact that we get a wonderful assortment of comments.
Just a cornucopia of them.
It is. And I just think that there has to be a way of recognizing that some people are just really good commenters, and we get so many of them that I go through them and I think, okay, let's find one that kind of hits the mark. Mm-hmm. And so I went through them all and came up with a comment from a lady that I met this year down at Katrina's market retreat, Ruthie Durbin. Hi, Ruthie. And so, of course, a lot of the comments last week had to do with recommendations for Wisconsin and Door County.
Yes.
And
especially Door County.
You know, we have kind of limited time, and at some point we have to go home.
We do.
So we had to
Barbara
pick and
wants to
choose.
come home.
Yeah, Stephanie has to go back to work.
Yes.
Well, anyway, Ruthie said, "Oh, girls, you'll love the shop in Wausau," and of course we did. So wasn't that great? She said, "I went there on my way to Minocqua." I think I'm saying that
Is that
right.
how you say that?
And she said, "Oh, it's fabulous. Wish I could join you all. Congratulations on your finishes." So thanks, Ruthie, for commenting. Your comment was pinned to the top of all the comments on last week's video.
It was.
And you were exactly right. We love the shop. We love the needle workshop
Awesome.
in Wausau, Wisconsin. If you have any reason or purpose in getting to that part of Wisconsin, please check them out.
Please do.
It is a fun shop.
It is.
All right. Well, that was a long way of saying or getting to
Cross stitch.
cross stitch.
Okay.
It was all about cross stitch, but
Well, the part about Avery
Yeah.
Salvage Yard was not, but okay.
that's true. That's true.
So we're going to talk whips now.
Right.
Okay. So I, in the car ride to Wisconsin, I stitched, I made 4 X's. I mostly,
You were Insta-storying most of the way.
not most of the way, but every state line I was. I was just watching the road go by, sleeping every once in a while, and whatever. But I have been staying up and stitching every night that I've been here, and because I am closing in on a finish on Wordplay, it's this December Wordplay by Brenda Gervais with a needle thread. So I am over here. And so I just have, like, literally the reindeer, the rest of the word, twinkle, and this tree left.
I might finish that later today.
You know, I just might,
There's a
Pam.
very good chance.
There is. And I'm stitching mine using my own color conversion. It's basically the same colors. It's just what I had on hand. All overdyes, and I'm stitching it on 32 count amber linen by White Schultz. So
Oh, it shows up good.
this natural light really is doing wonders for us today. We weren't sure. So I love it so much. So as you can tell, all I have is to fill this in, and there's a tree that goes up there.
Oh, yeah. You're close.
That's it.
Real good.
So Pam, what have you been working on?
Well, I've been working on my North Woods because I feel like I am in the North Woods.
Because you are.
And I worked a lot of it at the gathering in Amory with
That's
Teresa's,
true. Yeah.
Teresa's group of ladies.
Yes.
And this is from Ink Circles. This is a Mania start from 2018. So it will
These are going to be so pretty.
free up a slot once I finish it. And yes, that is the last
I was going to say, are
band.
you all done? Everything
Yes.
up here? Okay.
So I'm down to I think there are 5 of
Yes.
these stars at the bottom. And So we'll see how this goes while we're on our trip. If not, it'll be finished fairly soon.
It will.
I brought a couple of other things with me, but I don't know what's gonna be calling to me. So this is Northwoods by Ink Circles. And do you remember what this fabric is? I don't remember.
London Fog.
Oh, London Fog.
32 count London Fog by Under the Sea
And it's only got 2 weeks colors. One is Blaze, which is the orange. And the other one is also Weeks, and I can't remember the name of it. It looks brown.
Caper?
It might be Caper. I think it is Caper. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks brown or black or gray, but it's
and
actually
as I
a dark
explained
green.
last week, this is going to be made into a memorial sampler. That will be nice. So,
Yes. I did want to say on the topic of active stitching that I learned something from a lovely, lovely woman named Roseanne on Friday at the meet and greet. And she is from Milwaukee. And she told me, I don't know how she found out what my middle name was. So, but my middle name is Claire, Claire. And I am not Catholic, so I had no way of knowing this. But apparently, Saint Claire is the patron saint of embroidery.
Yeah.
So, the 11th of August, which is today, is her feast day.
There you go.
So, Roseanne messaged me earlier and said that she was having a new start today in honor of basically my feast day. And so, I mean, that's
not yours.
I mean, not mine, but whatever. And so I see a new start potentially happening today too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Any
keep your eyes
excuse,
out for
right? Any excuse.
So thanks, Roseanne.
All right. Ready to talk about deals?
Yes, let's talk about deals. Shall we? We shall. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to talk about Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club. I believe it was last week in episode 108 where we showed all of the beautiful, beautiful colors for July. And so the club is through Crazy Annie's Stitchin'. You can still sign up for the club through the description box through the link in the description box below. I believe, so I know that August colors are going out next week, according to the newsletter she sent out today. And so if you want to jump on the board of the bandwagon for Color and Cotton Floss, now is the time to do so. There are 3 different color packages you can get: bright colors, neutral colors, or all colors. And you can get either 3 skeins in each or 5 skeins of each. So, and you don't have to get all 3. You can just get 3 colors of one and start your collection that way. So if that's something you're interested in, or if you want to see more information, then I highly recommend clicking the link in the box below. And then the second thing we're going to talk about, which something tells me it might be in our mailbox.
Yeah, because we're having our mail held while we're away. So we're going to have a lot of stuff that we're expecting
epic mail
when we get our mail delivered.
It's going to be great. I'm very
later
excited.
This week when we get home.
Yes. So what I'm referring to is the SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of the Month Club. And we are anxiously awaiting August bag. Basically, it becomes the first for a new month, and I just freak out because I can't wait for the new bag to come in. That's really what happens. Yeah. So it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a project bag of the month club through SewMuch2Luv and Karen Torres, and she hand makes these exclusive bags that are only available to the club members. They get delivered to your door. They are not just a bag, but they are jam-packed with a bunch of exclusive goodies for the club members to enjoy. We've had in the past needle minders, patterns, all of the amazing things. So if this sounds like something, if you have a project bag problem, like I have a project bag problem, this is the club for you. So click on the link in the box below to sign up for the club or get more information. Okay? And then the third thing that we want to talk about is Twin Peak Primitives. Yes. So this is the first time that we've been away, and we've had a new pattern of the week, and all the things are wonderful. So we decided, so the first part of our promotion is the pattern of the week. So we look through their entire collection, pick out something that we love, that we think that you will love too. We run it by the girls over at Twin Peak Primitives in the Netherlands, and we say this is one we choose, and they make it 15% off for all our viewers for the following week. So you can purchase the chart through their Etsy shop, through their website. It's a PDF download if you go through either of those two venues. And if you would rather have a hard copy, then you can get yours through Beach Cottage Stitchers. All the information is in the box below, and all the links that you need to know are there too. So, the pattern of the week for this week, in honor of the great state of Wisconsin.
That's right. Which, as we know, is known as Dairyland.
It is.
I found their pattern, which is called Farm Fresh Milk.
Farm Fresh Milk.
And we've seen so many farms as we've driven around Wisconsin.
All the farms.
Since we've been here, and we'll see more, I'm sure, before we leave.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought it was very appropriate. Of course, we are always interested in cheese when we come up here. We usually take a bunch home.
Yep.
And so you'll see that that's all covered in this pattern.
Yes.
So we're going to insert a picture of Farm Fresh Milk here. So, isn't that adorable?
It is.
And I'm sure you can swap out colors of barns and buildings as you wish, but
Correct.
we just thought it was just adorable and very appropriate for this week.
Absolutely. And then the second fold of our partnership with Twin Peak Primitives is that they have offered to basically provide free of charge for you a round trip to the Netherlands.
Right.
And so how do you get that golden ticket? You get that golden ticket by purchasing an amazing chart that they have released called Trackin' the Seasons. It's basically a farm scene with a tractor for all 4 of the seasons. You make that purchase of that chart through any of the 3 channels I listed before: Twin Peak Primitives Etsy, their website, or Beach Cottage Stitchers for your hard copy, and your name goes on a list. And when we pick a name at the end of October to see who gets to travel with us. Because, yes, it is a trip with us.
Right.
So, the trip will be the first week in December during the time of Sinterklaas over in the Netherlands. We are so excited about it. It will be here before we know it. We basically have 3.5 months.
It's coming, people. It's coming.
Freaking out. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So, if you are interested at all in that trip and you've been procrastinating about buying your pattern, do it now.
Absolutely.
Okay? Because you don't want to be left in the dark.
Right.
All right. And then our, this will just go for a couple more weeks, I guess, is the Threads Entwined coupon code. So, Threads Entwined is a needlework shop in upstate California, Northern California. They don't call it upstate
No, they
California.
call it
Northern California. And she has both a brick and mortar walk-in shop, and she also has a really awesome online needlework shop. And so we are just out here trying to support the community and trying to, shed some light on some newer shops, and Threads Entwined is one of them. So if you would like 15% off of your order, if you're looking to check them out, I highly recommend it. Her shop link will be linked below, and the coupon code that you need to use is all one word, all lowercase, Pam and Steph 15, Pam and Steph 15 for 15% off your order.
Yeah.
And
so
during
make
the
sure you
checkout,
take advantage of that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
So as you can imagine, we have a few things that came in the mail before we left home.
Well, no, this is haul.
Oh, sorry.
So we have none of the other thing that we can't.
Oh, I didn't mean came in the mail. I meant we purchased before we left town. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
That's okay.
No, we have no mail call because we have no mail.
Correct.
How can you have mail call when you have no mail?
This is true.
So these are a few things that we picked up. Actually, I think most of it was stuff you picked up at Keepsakes before we left, wasn't it?
Yeah. But you can go first.
Oh, okay. Is this one of them? Yeah, obviously it is.
It is.
Okay, so Stephanie found this. She knew I would like it.
I found
it is from the French designer Tralala. They've been around many, many years.
They have?
Yes. Yes, they have.
Well, pardon me for breathing.
Yes, they have an Etsy shop, but Barbara's starting to carry some of them. And this is called Liberty.
Well, they've been pumping out the new releases here lately.
Well, maybe they've had a
and
resurgence.
Hoffman just recently picked them up. So
that's the explanation right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is called Liberty. It's from Tralala. Isn't that cute?
They're so cute.
Yeah. So I love that.
Yes.
That'll be adorable stitched up.
It will.
And then what else did you...
Keep going, Pam. Oh, wait, do you want me to show the keepsake stuff first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Until we get to the shop stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so these
Sorry.
are... Nope, you're fine. We clearly, we don't rehearse. So it's all good.
Right.
Okay, so I am collecting, and then I will eventually figure out if I'm going to stitch these all together or individually. This is the Words to Live By 13-part series from Tiny Modernist. And this is part 7 called Face the Sunshine. And it says, keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. So, that's what it looks like. And
So how many parts?
13.
Oh, wow.
So, and this is part 7.
Oh, wow.
So, I still got quite a ways to go.
You're going to do them on dark fabric?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I have not fully... I don't necessarily like black. I think if I did it, it'd be navy blue.
Oh, okay.
But...
Okay.
We'll see when we get there.
Right.
Okay. And then I mentioned last week that I got 2 out of the 3 of the last 3 parts of Scary Apothecary from Hands On Design. And the third one came in, so I obviously picked it up. And it is Spider Legs. Love it. So cute. I'm obsessed with this color.
Yeah, what is that color?
That is Boysenberry Jam.
Oh, yeah, that's a great color.
So cute. Oh, cool. And then, I haven't been the biggest of fans, not for any particular reason, but, like, I don't have that childhood memory of going and cutting down a Christmas tree, like so many people do. We really only started getting live Christmas trees that I was a part of the cutting down process in the last, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
So, if that, yeah. So, the Jack's Frost Tree Farm series from Little House Needleworks, adorable, but if I can find a reason to not buy a chart, I will take it. Yeah. Otherwise, I want to buy all the things.
Right.
So, however, part 5 came out, and I've been on the fence about it, And then we got our restock in, and I was like, just buy it to me. So this is part 5 of the Jack Frost Tree Farm by Little House Needleworks called Hot Cocoa. And I think what sold me is the red roof. Mm-hmm. And I also really like hot chocolate. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that you all have seen that 1,000 times over. Okay, and then I also picked up, we got our new release order in from Paulette at Plum Street Samplers, and the only other one of the stacks I have is the pigs, because Cincinnati pigs. And so this is Tired Trio, and I got them because I really, really like napping. So this one would obviously be me. Mm-hmm. Because I don't have any sort of, like, not limber like those two. Plus, I like the colors. They're really pretty. So, there's that. All right. And then the last chart that I got, I'm over the freaking moon about. I can't wait. I had ordered this when it first came out from Hoffman. And then it literally has been back ordered for, like, 3 or 4 months. And I'm so excited about it. And it's from Madame Chantilly. And it is called Cats in the Rain. Dying. And Lenny is stitching the Keepsake shop model. So, I'm so excited about that chart. Okay. So, first, why don't you show the gifts that we got?
Okay, so we took some Ohio / Cincinnati stuff.
We did.
To thank the ladies for hosting us.
We did.
And they reciprocated in kind. We got, is this from them as well?
That was from another person.
Oh, okay. So do you want to pull that stuff out? Oh, yeah. So,
show this first.
This is the card, and oh my gosh. Wausau, farm folk. How appropriate is that?
So appropriate.
So appropriate. And a lovely card from Dee Zimmerman.
Yes.
Who was there.
She was.
And so thank you, Dee. It was lovely to meet you.
Yes. And then we got in the bag as well. This is something special from Wisconsin. And it's Wagner's Pure Maple Syrup. I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah.
It's delicious on pancakes, ice cream.
Oh, yeah. We used to put maple syrup on ice cream all the time.
Baked beans.
Oh, no, not baked beans.
grapefruit,
If you were cooking.
grapefruit, anybody? And hot cereal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird. Anyway, if
Peshtigo, Wisconsin. Wagner, Sugar Hill.
all right. Peshtigo?
Westigo. She's saying what? Pestigo.
Pestigo.
Not Pestigo.
Pestigo sounds Italian. And then we love a tomato salad. Okay, and then we also got, are these Moda? These are Moda socks.
Yeah.
Like Moda as in like
Moda fabric.
that's wild. Okay, so then she gave us these super cute socks. And is that it? Is that a freaking yep, it's a thimble because it's freaking Moda.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Moda socks.
Did you know they made socks? I clearly did not. And then this is Stitch Witch. They're kind of Halloween-y related.
Cute.
Love it. And then
Cute.
love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We also got a possibly exclusive chart. We got 2 copies of this chart. And I'm not sure, and I can't show because it's just the chart. But thank you.
I forgot about
Our
all
stage manager has just provided us
with all her stuff.
with some things we forgot.
Yes.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, but it's in the style of the Sue Hillis States.
Yes.
And I'm
very
looking at
similar.
it, and it could be a Sue Hillis, but I don't know. But it is the state of Wisconsin, and it's like a map. And there's no picture, but they gave us 2 copies.
They did.
So I want to acknowledge that they gave us those, and they gave us 2 copies. So it goes all the way up to Superior, all the way down to
And then it
Kenosha.
says Door County over there.
And then it says Door County is on the map. Of course it's on the map.
Obviously.
All right.
Okay, so when I'm looking up the Sue Hillis one, so I can then show you the photo of what basically it looks like.
Okay, it's not exactly the same.
Okay.
But it's very, very
But it's
similar.
very, very similar.
Yeah, so it's similar to the Sue Hillis one.
Yes.
Which
so,
we may have to stitch as well.
correct.
All right.
Correct. Because,
So-
Sue,
Yeah.
you didn't even put Door County on here.
Yeah.
All right?
So,
Pull
anyway.
it together.
Yeah. All right.
Just kidding.
All right.
All right.
So, we also got...
What's that?
We also got 3 of these, I think. Yeah, 3 of those cow pies. Dark chocolate cow pies.
Not a cow pie in the general sense.
No, but from America's Dairyland.
And it says something special from Wisconsin.
Right, Baraboo, Wisconsin. Cow pies.
Or is it Bravo?
No, it is
I'm
Baraboo.
kidding. I'm kidding.
We
It was a
got-
joke, Pam.
We got cheese curds, which we're going to cut into very soon.
Yes, here.
And we got 2 big chunks.
Something special from Wisconsin. Oh,
Whoops.
cheese down.
No,
pattern
down. 2 big chunks of cheese from Steve's Cheese. Steve's Cheese. From Denmark,
Steve and
Wisconsin.
cheese.
We've got some mild marble cheddar.
I'm pumped about this.
And we've got some Colby.
There's
And-
a town here called Colby.
Yeah.
My uncle
And-
went to high school there.
Yeah. So, thank you,
Thank
stage
you.
manager.
Yes. Much appreciation.
And
Okay.
what else? So we got
The wine.
Oh, the wine. And let's do a reveal on the
Are
wine.
we doing a
shall
live
we?
unboxing?
We're doing a what? We're not going to be doing a live uncorking.
No, don't get excited.
No, but let's see. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is
Oh, cool.
Spirits of Norway Vineyard.
That's from Roseanne.
And this is from our friend Roseanne, who talked about the St. Clair, or
Yes.
the St. Clair
Yes.
of needlework. Marquette, Spirits of Norway Vineyard from Marquette. And it is I'm assuming that it is a red.
Yeah.
Let's just go with a red,
Let me see.
shall we? Thank you, Roseanne. We might be cracking that open soon,
Locally
too.
made in southeastern Wisconsin.
There you go.
It's produced in the historic town of Norway.
Yep.
That's really
Very cool. Very cool. I love that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a double gold at the Finger Lakes International Wine Competition.
Well, of course. Nothing but the best.
Well, that's
right?
wild.
All right.
All right, so let's show the haul.
All right. So this is the haul now from
The Needle
Workshop in Wausau, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Some of this was marked down, which was tent sale price.
Right, like
There
40.
were a few items that we paid full price for.
But that's okay.
Are we going to show charts first?
Well, you only have charts.
Yeah, so what's the deal?
I'm going to show my haul, and then you're going to show yours.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
so
for
just
it.
Sit back and relax for a second.
Go.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so, shocker. I only bought 2 charts. 2 charts. But don't worry, there's haul. And one of them was actually inside and one of them was outside. So I picked up this one outside of the tent sale, and it is from You and I and Friends, which I'm pretty sure is like...
They no longer...
I mean, I know they're out of print.
But they're very popular.
Yes, and so this one is called Primitive Egg.
Right.
And what made me really fall in love with it was these flowers in the middle. I love them so much. And I like that frame a lot. So it's just the pattern inside. It's not like anything special in there.
Yeah,
It's just a pattern. Right?
Oh, yeah, those flowers are cool.
And then I have... Thank you. Yes, you figure out the system. Okay, so then Stitchy Kitty, the designer, is based in was based in Scarborough, Maine, and which is the town that my grandparents lived in. I feel like I've told you that 1,000 times before. And they had a whole series of kitty moons, and I was looking for the last one, which is Easter Kitty Moon, and I found it. So she has all of them. So if you are looking for any of these moons from Stitchy Kitty, Needle Workshop is a place to go. Okay, so, people, let me just declare this now. I don't quilt. I don't want to learn to quilt. I have no intention of ever quilting. But I bought more fabric than I did anything else.
You had to.
Yeah, well, mostly...
You had to.
I had to for 2 reasons. One, for finishing stuff, like pillows and things as such. But I also had to because it was freaking Blackbird design fabric. So some of these fabrics I'm going to have made for project bags. Some of them I will have for finishing. And we'll see what I do with the rest of it. Not quilt, though. So I did get 2 fabrics that are not Blackbird design fabrics. So this one is called Costume Maker's Ball. This will be made into a project bag by one of my favorite makers. We'll see who's lucky enough to get it. But look at this fabric. October 31st. It's just really cool. So it's obviously directional, so it's probably a big pain in the ass to sew with. So somebody that loves me a lot. And this is Joy Studio. I've never heard of them. But it's just really, really cool. I like that. And I like that it's not bright pumpkin orange. Okay. And then, alright, this was on the sale rack. And it's called... That's not right. Okay. Anyway, so I just had to get it.
For obvious reasons.
And no, I'm not making pants out of it. I'll probably make a project bag out of it.
Yeah.
But I got a yard of that. Okay. Then the rest of the stack of fabrics, which is actually legitimately large, is all Blackbird design fabric. So I got a lot of florals. So I do want to tell you guys, this line is called Antique Fair. It's just really pretty. I like it. Most of them I got a yard in because I wanted to blow my whole budget because we still have Country Sampler to go to. But, and, okay, I want to show you all the ones in the Antique Fair line. Foist. Yes. Then this one, which I love.
Brown and pink.
Yes.
Pretty.
It's gorgeous. I have actually an idea for this. There's a project that I'm going to start today that I think I will use that as the backing fabric. This one is probably one of my favorites. What?
It's so antique looking.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous.
I'm kind of intrigued that you're attracted to it.
I love it. I love it so much. So that's from the Antique Fair line, which you can kind of tell when you look at them. Okay, this one is, nope. Okay, and then this one was inside, and this one's called Nature's Basket.
I didn't even look at the fabric inside the store.
Missed out. And this reminded me of blueberries. So, I love it. Such cream and blueberry. Nature's Basket. And then this one is of the line Beach House. And this...
It's so old-fashioned looking.
But you don't... you don't like it?
I'm not sure I do, but I'm intrigued that you like it.
Good, then you won't steal it from me.
No.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I see a large project bag in my future.
Okay.
I love it. Look at those flowers. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Good, it's all mine then. Okay, and then this I got 2 yards of this. And then I got 2 yards of this. And this is, hold please. Really, Stephanie? Doing it the actual, yeah, this is that antique thing. And this is a great finishing fabric, a great interior fabric for project bags, etc., etc., etc. And it's just a brown and cream.
Kind of a gingham.
Gingham, if you will, ticking. And I might actually use this as the backing for wordplay.
Oh.
Okay, people. And then this is the creme. My Google person just thought I was talking to her. Is the creme de la creme of my haul for the window workshop. I bought whatever was left on the bolt, which was 4+ yards.
You bought the rest? You just wiped her out of this one?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Part of her, I had to.
Well, that's true.
Kia said that she would not talk to me again if she had heard that I'd left any there for anybody else.
Oh, okay.
So this is part of their Wild Rose line. And you'll know immediately why I got the rest of it.
Here you go. Boom.
So it's all... So these are actually Smyrna's. And then these are cross stitches. Smyrna's, cross. And it's all like that. 4+ yards. So I will definitely be having a project bag made out of that fabric. And I mean, how many Blackbird charts do I have in my stash?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. So a lot of them are smalls. I see doubles in my future, and I think that it would be perfect to have Blackbird design fabric backing those.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
What did you buy, Pam?
Mostly I got stuff in the tent sale.
She did.
So these are ones that were quite substantially marked down. I'm looking at this original ticket, which says $19.
And that is not what you paid for.
And that is clearly not what I paid.
No.
And you know the kinds of stuff I pick up. I pick up some of the ones that were designing back in the heyday of my purchasing. I just love them. So this must have been a trilogy, secret series, and this is called Secret Beach. Mm-hmm. And these were kits, no thread, but everything else. So there's a sand dollar button that you get. You get her cloth their cloth and the chart, obviously. Mm-hmm. So Secret Beach,
yep,
from the trilogy,
yep,
which you should know was a collaboration between
Bent Creek, Heart and Hand,
and Twisted Threads.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
And this is a Bent Creek kit. Came in a nice little
You want me to take that off the
gauze.
bag so you can sew?
Hold on.
Oh, please.
1 second.
The price tag is covering his
think
face.
most people have seen this design.
But it's so cute.
But it's the, you get all the sampler threads and the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Eagle on an Egg. And it comes in the whole bag.
I mean, obviously, Pam had to buy that.
Of course.
I
had to check with Stephanie, who is my, inventory person.
Yes.
Because I wasn't sure whether I had this or not. She said, "No, you don't have that, Mom." And I went, okay, that's all I need to hear.
Yep.
This is Heart and Hand. These were the Whimsies that Cecilia did several years ago. And this
Just
is
a couple.
This is the August one, and it's a Lighthouse.
But that's not pearl cotton, though, is it?
No.
No, okay.
No. Sampler.
And then she also includes a little piece of wool.
Yeah, so you get the
Because that's
little
what the wool
you
Whimsy
get the
was
little
for.
piece of wool for the beam.
Right.
And that'll have special significance because of going to Cana Island, right?
Beautiful, Pam.
I mean,
That's a really fantastic idea. You should write that on here somewhere.
I
Maybe-
might figured some way to do that. This was marked down.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. All right, let me give you all the bargain stuff.
Whoa, whoa, Pam.
I'm just dropping everything here. Can you get that?
I would love to.
All right. So this was marked down as well. This was one of the stoneware from Bent Creek, and this is Fare Thee Well. And I've done the Valentine one.
I love that.
Fare Thee Well.
I'm
and
mad that
it's-
you got that because I would stitch that.
And it's got acorns on it, so it's kind of fallish.
Very fall. Here.
Okay.
Trade you. Yeah.
All right. And then this one is also stoneware from Hilltops, and this is Home on the Hill.
Is it Home on the Hill or House on the Hill?
Home on the Hill.
Okay.
Read the notes, Steph.
I didn't. It's not in the notes.
Sorry for the glare. I love that too. These are just cute and fun.
That green looks really cool.
And of course I had to get
And these have everything except the floss.
correct. And this is going to call to me real soon. This is Flag on the
Real soon.
real soon. Real soon.
I feel it coming.
Flag on the Hill.
Obviously.
There you go.
I wonder
Had to
why
get that.
this. I wonder why you should
What?
put all the hills together.
Well, I only have two. All the hills together.
Whatever, Pam.
Anyway,
That was not marked down.
that was not marked down, but was
Nope.
this marked down?
Nope.
Oh, these
Yes,
were.
those were. And those buckets back there.
Yep. Well, while we're on that kick, I'll
Yes.
show these. These were marked down. This is Summer. Is that Fling?
Yes.
Summer Fling in a box. Yep.
So cute.
From Heart and Hand.
Yep. And it comes in this, like, as my aunt called it, a Chinese food container.
Right, right.
And then inside of the Chinese food container, it's not chow mein. It is the pattern and fabric and floss.
Yeah. So that's, what is it? Fabric, floss,
Fabric, floss,
and the chart.
And chart.
So you can start.
Correct.
All right, so,
It's called a kit.
okay. Was this marked down?
Yep.
Okay, so,
You're welcome. I found that for you. Here.
Okay. And then, Long May She Wave, a pocketbook kit, because, hello, pocketbook.
They're going to get dizzy.
Oh, sorry. Long May She Wave.
And I have the one that's like a black cat.
Oh, okay. So I had to get
You're like,
that.
great. I literally couldn't care less about it. I want to see
Care less about what?
my pocketbook kit that I said I have. Oh, this fabric is nice. Don't
You
make,
said you have it, but you don't care about it?
I didn't. You just made a sound that said you didn't care about my pocketbook kit. I want to see what's in here. Don't make a face at the camera. Okay. It's 28 count hand dyed relic linen from Pictures Plus.
oh.
Star embellishment, needle, and exclusive charts.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
When you hear that word, you gotta go.
Gotta buy it.
You gotta go with it. Okay, and then there were a bunch of these that I just loved.
The key.
I had,
God, their model stitcher's good.
yeah, whoever it was. Does it say?
All together now.
It does not.
Oh, I bet you I can find it.
These are from Frank, Mosey and me.
I was gonna say,
You know Frank.
you know,
Anyway,
good old Frank.
so I got 191, 192, and 193. So this is Christmas delivery.
Look at
I
him,
mean,
though.
seriously.
He's so cute.
Okay.
Give me this.
These were from 2005.
Oh.
Christmas delivery. Oh, I'm going to have to find a little charm for this one.
Oh boy, you are on this one too. No, they're just from Jabco.
Yeah. I didn't say they're impossible.
Oh, okay.
The key to Christmas. And see, because it has a little key in one hand. And this wreath is all, what do you call those? Hold please.
The wreath
Is a special stitch.
running stitch. Nope.
Nope. What is that? I can't think.
Okay, great.
Anyway,
Good talk.
isn't he cute?
What are you talking about? You're talking about these?
No, I'm talking about these. I
Oh.
didn't see it.
Okay, so hold please.
She's determined.
Yes, the base of the wreath is the other. So
We don't know.
it literally says the other pokey parts are worked with 4 threads.
Okay.
That's all
Okay.
it
I
is.
thought it was. I can't think of the
Nope.
stitch I'm thinking of. Anyway.
Nope.
All right, and this one is,
nose is cool.
Santa's Coming. Look at this guy with the
I
nose.
love that.
With the nose.
Which one do you like better, the stand up or the?
I like them all.
I meant the finishing, Pam.
Oh, I like the stand-up
There you
finishing.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are all marked down too.
I had to get this one because I love all the Homespun Elegance delivering patterns.
Susan Cluck.
Susan Cluck was the model stitcher.
I don't know who Susan is, but you're clucking awesome.
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of instructions.
We've moved on.
Oh, sorry. My sincerest apologies.
2006, Delivering Hope from Homespun Elegance.
I love those little
I
chicks.
love these chickens.
They're chicks.
Chicks. They are chicks.
They're not full chickens yet, Pam.
Yeah, and I
They're not
actually
of the
think I have
egg-laying
that
variety.
charm in my collection, that little basket.
Oh, really?
I think I actually do.
That would be
Or
wild.
something else. This was marked down, wasn't it?
Yep. And you got it because you didn't know if you had it or not.
I don't know whether I have this or not. I might already have it, but it's marked down to the point of
Like if you
take
leave
it,
if you
and
leave
then
there.
if I find I have it, I'll give the other one away.
Mm-hmm.
Lori Birmingham, you know I love her. Be Happy. It's a full kit, people. All the stuffs.
all of it.
I could start it right now.
Do it.
We're busy.
Oh, he's cute.
Isn't he cute?
Gimme.
All right. And then I found this book, and I'm usually not a book purchaser, but I
She's not.
saved like $11 on this thing. This is
very
called
cool.
Historic Samplers Selected from Museums and Historic Homes with 30 cross-stitch charts for authentic reproduction. Now, I'm not really
Big sampler people
big
either.
sampler people, but I just thought this was interesting, and I
That's cool.
haven't thoroughly paged through it all.
Well,
But this is the book. If you've seen it and you know anything
something
about it,
that we need to know, please let us know.
let me know. And if you haven't seen it, there's a good pause
And who's
point
the-
for you to. It was, hold on,
Hold,
it's in
please.
perfect condition.
Yes.
Patricia Ryan and Alan D. Bragdon, and it was published in 1992.
This book is dedicated to the children who stitch these samplers.
Yeah. So,
York, Maine.
yeah, Old York Historical Society,
That's where
York,
one of
Maine.
those samplers-
So, Paul Revere House, MFA in Boston, Bennington in Bennington, Vermont. Yeah, we're going to like this book. Arlington House in Arlington, Virginia.
Smithsonian.
The DAR.
Yeah, buddy.
Constitution Hall. Yeah, I'm going to like this book.
Yep. Let me see.
So, there you go. It's kind of heavy.
Well, it's a book, Pam.
All right. So then I got 3 things that were not marked down.
She did.
I got Liberty Eagle from Blackbird.
Yes. Ooh, and did you show them the one on the back? That's the one that...
Yeah, the one on the back has already been stitched for me,
Yes.
but this is the one on the front. Liberty
It's
Eagle
awesome.
from Blackbird.
Thank you.
And you brought this to me, did you not?
Sure did.
This is a limited edition kit from Lizzie Kate, and it's called My Country. And
like limited edition, like only made 1,000,
right,
like-
so it's like number 334 of 1,000.
which is super, super, super cool. Yeah, I think.
So and
But
it's got
maybe
the
that's
it's got the
true.
fabric and the buttons and the little Liberty Bell charm
It sure
that you've
does.
seen on other Lizzie Kates. Where does the charm go? Oh yeah, very cool.
Where? Oh,
Right
right
here.
next to the land. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then as I was going in the store to cash out, they had a basket on the floor of Victoria samplers, and I thought, you know, I've acquired some without the accessory packs.
Right.
And
those are...
my original thought was if I could find a Victoria sampler that had the accessory pack, that I already own, but I would get it with the accessory pack and pass the stash on the one that comes without the accessory pack.
Right.
And I did not find one I already owned, but I did find one that has been on my wish list for a while.
It's so cute.
And so it is the pattern and the accessory pack, so hence the price. And it's not quite as large as some of the other ones, and I love it. It's called
starter one.
Poinsettia Place. I never said it poinsettia, so why start now? So this is Poinsettia Place.
Yep.
And my house is kind of that color, so
you have this one.
there you go. Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yep. So that was my haul from the Needle Workshop.
Yes. Okay. Fantastic.
So we're gonna be here until Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes. So we are today, chill day. Tomorrow, I'm going 4-wheeling with my uncle. I'm so pumped. I can't wait.
Yep.
And then Tuesday,
We're gonna try to shoot some video of that too.
you're welcome. look for that in next week's video.
Yeah.
And then
Steph and Mud.
and a motorized vehicle. And then on Tuesday, we are making a day trip to Milwaukee.
Right.
And so we have some lunch plans, have some sightseeing plans. We're going to buy a Kringle or two. And then we are driving back to Abbotsford,
Well, we're going to the Jelly Belly factory.
the Jelly Belly factory. And there's a castle made out of cheese.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about the cheese castle.
Right. So Milwaukee on Tuesday.
Yes. And then Wednesday, we will be departing Abbotsford and headed home.
Right.
And we are going to make a very much anticipated, very exciting stop in Spring Green, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
At the Country Sampler.
Right.
Or at Country Sampler. I don't think there's a the in front of it. And I'm very, very excited to give them all my money.
Yeah.
So we're going to stop there.
I think we've done well in our
Yeah, we did.
stash acquisition budget.
I think so. And then after that, so also House on the Rock is
Possibly.
in
We'll
Spring
see
Green.
what happens.
Just to drive by it.
Yeah.
And to see it. I think
Yeah.
it'll be cool. And then we are going to slowly make our way home. After
Right.
that.
Right.
So I don't have to be back to work until a week on Friday, next Friday. And so we basically have this whole week to make our way back to Cincinnati. So
Right.
we shall see.
So we also want to remind you, if you haven't already noticed Instagram blowing up, people, our lovely friend Kia from Kia B, she came up with this thing. She did a thing.
She, for the longest time, just called it the August thing.
Yeah, and
When we were
now
talking
it
about it
is.
before. August 11th.
Yeah, it is Common Threaded Stitcher. It runs the whole month of August. It is hashtag Common Threaded Stitcher. There is a prompt for every day. And we went ahead, took our pictures.
We did.
So that we could do our daily prompts while we've been on the road.
Because, as my aunt says, prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
Correct. There you go. So, join up, get on Instagram.
Just follow the
today's
hashtag and
prompt
everything
was
else.
your favorite L&S, and it has been so wonderful to give these businesses
A shout out.
a shout out on Instagram,
Yeah.
and for people to get ideas of maybe places they would like to make their destination L&S.
Yes.
The prompts have been somewhat stitchy related, some not so much. It
It's
is.
just about getting to know us more.
It has
and getting
been,
to know
I
each other
think, was it yesterday or maybe the day before? Kia said that the count is up over 5,000 posts.
Yep.
Using that hashtag on Instagram. It's been phenomenal.
So thank you if you've partaken in
Absolutely. Make
that.
sure to tag the whole team.
Yes.
If you don't know anything about how it's working, you have our Instagram handles.
You do.
So look at ours and you'll be immediately tuned into what's going on with that.
For sure.
And like I said, that's going to go through the whole month of August.
And I got a question, and I've gotten this question in the past too, is so every day Kia provides us on the launch team with the graphic for the next day.
Right.
And people were asking me how they could get that graphic if they want to use it. First and foremost, it's not required to use the graphic.
No.
So you don't have to. So don't feel pressured to do it.
Right.
We on the launch team are using it because that's just something that Key has asked us to do.
Right.
But you don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. But if you would like to get that graphic as well, all you have to do is take a screenshot.
Right.
And then like you can crop it down.
You crop it down so it fits to Instagram size.
Yep.
1 by 1 or however they call it. 1 to 1 ratio. And
perfect
easy
square.
peasy. So
Yes.
enjoy it. Participate if you would like.
And if you haven't participated yet, you can jump in anytime.
And I love how creative people have been getting.
I know.
When we talked about how did you start cross-stitching, we saw pictures of grandmothers. We saw pictures of multi-generational crafters.
Yeah.
And there's been one about your favorite book. That's been very illuminating
Wild.
if you are a reader. So it's just been fantastic. We are only in day 11 today, so there's a lot more great prompts coming.
Yes.
All right. That about wraps it up.
It sure does.
And
not bad. Hour and a half.
we are going to get this uploaded so that we stay on schedule.
Yep.
And by the time you see us next week, we will be home from our travels.
We will be.
And we'll probably have a lot of mail call and probably some more haul and probably
definitely.
some finishes.
I'm buying at least one thing at Country Sampler.
Oh, okay. She's got it all planned out.
Because I'm thinking they probably have.
We hope you have a great stitchy week this coming week coming up.
Yeah.
We hope you're enjoying the rest of what's
This is
left
why we
of
don't
the
record.
summer.
This is why we don't record videos in front of a window at
Yeah,
home.
we're looking
'cause I'm
out
like,
on my sister's front lawn in the traffic, and
So you probably see
there's
me
been
like,
a car show up the road, so this really cool car just went by.
okay, sorry.
Anyway, so happy stitching, everybody.
Yes.
We hope you've enjoyed. Stephanie's been doing a bang-up job on Insta Stories all day yesterday in Door County, and you can bet there's going to be more. So,
And if you've missed out on them, they are saved into my memories. So you can go to my profile on Instagram and click on the circles up at the top of the page and check them out.
yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a great week. Enjoy the rest of the summer, what you have, and
We'll see you next Sunday.
we'll see you next Sunday when we're back in our usual spot.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm Pam,
I'm Stephanie.
and this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.